In travel news for November 17th, 2022, we have cruise industry news from Japan, Disney Cruises, and Royal Caribbean Group. But before we begin, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, and this is Today in Travel. To stay updated on travel news, tips, tricks, and other insights, which will help you to travel like an Adept Traveler, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We frequently release new content to keep you up to date on all things travel. Over the last few months, Japan has started to reopen in earnest, allowing travelers to visit, dropping the travel visa requirement for select countries, and allowing self-guided travel. It wasn't a complete reopen as cruise lines were still not allowed, but that's about to change. Soon, cruise lines will be allowed to once again sail to Japan for the first time since the beginning of the pandemic. We've talked a lot about how cruise lines are eliminating pandemic-era health and safety protocols, with the exception that if a destination requires it, in which case those sailings on that itinerary will have to follow the protocols of that destination. Japan is one such destination. To take a cruise that visits Japan, you will need to have at least 2 rounds of COVID vaccinations. That's the initial vaccine plus a booster. Disney Cruise Line will be expanding their fleet. The company recently acquired the partially built megaship, the Global Dream. The roughly 6,000 passenger ship was about 75% completed when both the shipyard and customer went bankrupt. The ship was originally being built for the now defunct Dream Cruises, which was owned by Genting Hong Kong. If that name sounds familiar, it's because Genting also owned the luxury cruise brand Crystal Cruises. It was Genting's sudden collapse that caused Crystal Cruises to be liquidated. Like the Global Dream, most of the ships owned by Genting have been purchased by other companies, such as Silversea Cruises. The Crystal Cruises brand, along with 2 of their ships, was purchased by Abercrombie & Kent and is currently being relaunched. The yet-to-be-named Global Dream will enter service for Disney Cruises in 2025. Royal Caribbean Group has just received approval to start construction on a new terminal at Port Miami. Known as Terminal G, it will be used exclusively by Royal Caribbean Group's various brands, which include Royal Caribbean International, Celebrity Cruises, and Silversea Cruises. Royal Caribbean has committed to more than doubling the annual passengers moving through the port. The agreement will see more than 600,000 Royal Caribbean Group passengers annually passing through the port during the construction, and more than 1.5 million passengers annually once the terminal is completed in 2027. Today in Travel is brought to you by the Adept Traveler, a travel agency that specializes in accessible travel. Our goal is to help all travelers, from the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled, to travel well. Until next time, travel well, my friends.